Alright, and welcome everybody. Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet. Welcome back to a new video, and today we are gonna be previewing the biggest game of the season for Football Club Barcelona so far. Game between Football Club Barcelona and Inter de Milan at Camp Nou, 9 p.m. tomorrow. We will be going there, by the way. I have surprise vlog because I will be going to the VIP section. Thanks to a very good friend of mine who's gonna get me there, and there's gonna be a special vlog. So I urge you, of course, to subscribe and smash the like button right now, and hit the bell notifications because you don't want to miss the vlog. Tomorrow is gonna be special. We're gonna go to the VIP sections. But having said this, guys, I want to focus on tomorrow's game because it's do or die. Literally, we cannot fail. If we fail, it's gonna be a disaster. A disaster. We will literally be going straight into the Europa League, second season in a row, something that we cannot permit. This cannot happen to Football Club Barcelona. And we're gonna go all in, and today we're gonna analyze lineups, we're gonna analyze rumors, we're gonna analyze possibilities. We're gonna do all of that today in this channel, guys. So I want to actually thank all the people that are supporting the channel lately. I know it's been a little hard during the international week and all the injuries, but now it's the week, guys. Tomorrow, most important game, and on the weekend we have El Clásico. It's coming up, guys. It's coming up. So, guys, Barça Inter. To me, one of the most crucial games, guys. One of the most crucial games because Barcelona is really struggling in this Champions League. If we remind ourselves where we are in the group stages, we are in the third position only with 3 points, goal difference only 1. And but Inter de Milan also has only 1 goal difference. Okay, so but of course they have 6 points. They have 6 points. If we beat them tomorrow, at least 1-0, we will go ahead of them. Okay, so it's important, but I wouldn't want just a 1-0. I'm expecting at least 2 or 3 or 4 goals, right? If we do that, I think that's the most important because the goal difference, especially direct goal difference, is going to be great. It's going to be great, and it's possibly going to save us in case we tie in points. Okay, so it's important that we win, but it's more important that we win with more than 1 goal difference, okay? So take that into account. Barcelona lately hasn't been too lucky with the goals. The Mallorca game, the game against Celta, we only scored 1 goal in each game, right? Pedri, Lewandowski against Inter was very well covered, very well covered, and in fact, I think this hasn't really happened against Inter de Milan in other games. If we actually look at the head-to-head, this is the last 6 matches that we have here. Of course, the last one we lost 1-0, but in 2019 we won 1-2, again 2-1. We got 2 victories with Valverde, and we had an average team back then. We did draw 1-1 in 2018, but winning 2-0 at Camp Nou, so that's a good sign. And we also lost here in 2010. You remember the Mourinho game where he was like trying to diss us, you know, and Samuel Eto'o was there as well. And in fact, Inter went on to win the Champions League. But lately, Inter de Milan, well, they're doing all right. They're doing all right, but not too good, right? They were coming from 2 defeats here from Udinese, Roma, but then they beat us. And this weekend they beat Sassuolo in a 2-1. Sassuolo is an average team, let's say maybe like, I don't know, maybe like Getafe, I'd say. And they're coming up on a good shape. We also have certain rumors in regards of possible ticket selling, right? I don't think that we are gonna see a lot of Inter de Milan fans because actually we know that Inter de Milan were giving the chance to purchase, I think it was 3,000 or 4,000 tickets, and they only purchased around 1,500 tickets. But we did see on Twitter a few videos where people were sharing and trying to sell their season passes. Well, This is an app called Milanuncios where you can sell second-hand stuff, and people were actually showing this kind of stuff where they were promoting and trying to sell their passes for the game. But I gotta tell you something, and I'll be honest with you guys. This always happens. Every game they're doing this, but it's nothing compared to what happened against Frankfurt, okay? What happened against Frankfurt, in fact, I did a video analyzing exactly what happened. It's nothing compared to what happened against Frankfurt. Basically, in that moment against Frankfurt, there was like a holiday, bank holiday. Tomorrow is actually a holiday, but it's in the middle of the week, right? Back then it was the Eastern holiday, so there were literally no socios. Half of the socios actually gave up their season pass for the whole season due to the pandemic, because at the beginning of the season there was a lot of uncertainty, so they were only going around 50,000 people every game. You remember that last season? And what happened is that all these Germans, they purchased tickets from everywhere, you know, and these second-hand resellers, official second-hand resellers like Viagogo, they were selling millions of tickets, not millions, but hundreds and thousands of tickets to these German guys. And now, in fact, BARÇA has said no more, and they implemented a few rules, okay? So today they shared these recommendations, and basically saying, for example, only physical season tickets are allowed, okay? No digital versions of the season pass tickets, so you cannot go through with the app. Basically, we have our season pass holders. Well, I don't know where my ticket is. It's somewhere there. You have the card, but you can also go through the phone, okay? With the phone. Well, the phone is not going to be allowed tomorrow. I guess some people are gonna stay out because they're not gonna be reading this, but you know, you gotta go with the physical one. I think this is important because people take screenshots, then they send it to somebody, and then people can go with the screenshot and try to enter with the screenshot. Well, tomorrow is not gonna be valid. You need the actual pass. You need to be there early as well, using transportation, public transportation. They recommend that because there's going to be a lot of people. The stadium is going to be practically full. All tickets have been sold out pretty much. And important, names on the tickets will be checked. Okay, this is possibly the most important. Names on the tickets will be checked. Not all the tickets are nominative. Okay, not all the tickets have the name written on them, but I guess they will be checking some, because they cannot be checking everybody, okay? Because this is 99,000 people coming into tomorrow's game. You cannot check 99,000 IDs. This will create incredible queues, but they will be checking. Who? I know who. Inter fans, for sure they will be checked, okay? And also very, very important here. Access to areas for home fans will not be permitted to those wearing Inter colors. So we won't be seeing Inter fans sitting within Barça fans, something that happened against Frankfurt. And to be honest, I have a video of myself in the crowd. Basically, it was all Frankfurt fans over there, you know, and very little Barça fans. It was very, very sad, very, very sad. Okay, so Barcelona is implementing already these measures, and we are expecting a good attendance, guys, good attendance. And I think Barcelona is getting ready. Today they were training, guys. We had a training session this evening where Xavi is getting ready the lineup. They actually practice against 3-5-2, the formation that we're gonna see in just a second for Inter de Milan. And the players are getting ready. We also recuperated Kessié, and in fact, cool fact is that Laporta was there today in the training session, in the last training session. And basically tomorrow the players will gather up in a hotel at 1:30 p.m. before the game, way before the game. They will have lunch together. They will probably go through a video session after that, and they will go to the stadium a couple hours ahead of the game. So there's gonna be a concentration there. Right now is the most important game of the season, guys. And let me tell you one thing. I believe that Barcelona are gonna come up with an interesting lineup, and actually I have my doubts in some positions here. So this would be the basic lineup, right? I think this would be it, because Eric Piqué, I mean, you literally have nobody else. at this point. You play Sergi Roberto because he's a natural right back, or the closest to a natural right back. Maybe you can play Balde over there, but I think that Roberto is going to be the option, and you're going to play Balde here on the left side. Okay, maybe Marcos Alonso could show up, but I have a feeling that Balde is going to be playing there. Okay. Busquets, Gavi, Pedri could be the midfield, and Rafinha, Dembele, Lewandowski, but Rafinha, Dembele, Lewandowski didn't really work against Celta the other day, so I have my doubts, and according to what I've read, is maybe that we can see Gavi here on the side, or Pedri here a little bit further up, and have Frenkie de Jong come in, right? Frenkie de Jong come in, maybe on a double pivot, and maybe something like this, Sergi Roberto coming in and trying to create width over here, and having Pedri coming in further, so they distract the center backs and Lewandowski creates more freedom, right? So maybe we could see something like this. I think these are the ways that we can break them. We need to be very vertical, and we need to move around the ball a lot, okay? Something that we didn't do as much is moving the ball enough against Inter the other time. So it was all Dembele here on the right hand side crossing balls, and we weren't really finding Lewandowski, we weren't finding anybody, we weren't really creating spaces or making runs. I think Xavi, who said in the press conference today that they're gonna do as much as possible in order to correct these mistakes that they made against Inter. I believe that we're gonna find something through there. So don't think that Pedri is going to be playing as a winger. He's not, but he's going to be playing, I think, as a fake winger. So this would be the situation, right? Or maybe even Gavi. You could do Gavi as well. So, but this is just my hypothesis. Of course, Lewandowski is going to be playing for sure. I think Dembele is going to be playing too. And certainly my doubts here are Balde and Frenkie or Rafinha over there, right? So it's Frenkie or Rafinha over there. And those are my two doubts. Let me know what you guys think, and of course let me know your match predictions, because Inter de Milan, they're gonna play, I believe, the similar formation that they played in the first match, which worked for them, which was the 3-5-2 formation. Bastoni, De Bruyne and Skriniar there in the middle, pretty solid, to be honest. Lewandowski was here bottled up. Lewandowski was literally here in the middle, and he was being bottled up, and we couldn't really find Lewandowski. And what they're going to be trying to do is, obviously, in defense, they can close down like this, and it's very, very solid. Very, very solid. And up there, Lautaro and Dzeko, I'd say that they are quite dangerous, right? I mean, they are not average strikers, they are proper strikers. And Dzeko, in fact, scored a couple goals, I think, against Sassuolo this weekend. So we should be careful with this, but we also need to look for our possession and to move the ball around a lot in order to find spaces in this 5-man defense, because it's literally a 5-man defense. And they did defend pretty well, Inter de Milan. So again, important. Gavi, Pedri making runs on top, and of course Sergi Roberto or Balde coming to defend. Another situation, in fact, would be Marcos Alonso, Sergi Roberto coming up, and you have Piqué, Eric and Marcos Alonso as center backs. So when we have possession, you can have Dembele here sticking on the side, and Gavi and Pedri trying to make runs here from the second side, and yeah, something like this, right? I think this could be a possibility. We need to look for the spaces, guys, and we need to create these spaces. By the way, Kessie is recovered. Maybe Kessie can give us some strength in there in the midfield instead of Frenkie de Jong. But again, let me know what you guys think. I believe this game is going to be very competed, and this game is going to be very crucial for the season, because being eliminated early from the Champions League is going to be a big blow for all of us, guys. And at the end of the day, we want the season to be alive, right? If we are in the Europa League right at the beginning of the season, it's going to be quite desperate, and we're not looking for that. So guys, pretty much 90 people watching right now. Make sure to smash the like button. Important you guys do that. and also hit the bell notification, subscribe if you haven't done so, because tomorrow we will be going to the VIP section, and I will possibly be doing some live streams on my Instagram, and also we will be uploading a very nice blog with my very good friend who invited me over there in the VIP section, and you will be able to see the insights and hopefully a big win from Football Club Barcelona. So guys, thank you so much for joining. It's a pleasure to have you here. Remember to do all of that, smash the like, subscribe, and yada yada yada. And now, and as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Vamos Barça, come on, it's your moment.